Good Morning Richmond starts now.
6 o'clock on the dot. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Good Morning Richmond. We're so glad to see you out there today. I'm Morgan G.
And I'm Darielle Snipes, and it's also a Kidcaster Friday. Our Kidcaster Zari is here in the house, and yes, she didn't disappoint. Her dress is gorgeous.
Wait till you see it. She is ready to go.
She is ready to do the weather.
has walked in. We are...
Is your mic?
Turn my mic off. I'm so sorry. My bad.
There's Matt now.
Yep, my bad. Yeah. I said a fashionista has walked in, and we are so underdressed, but that's okay.
She's all ready to go. She's going to be doing her practicing this half hour.
Correct.
And then she makes her big debut at 6:30.
How perfect is that?
Perfect.
Here's what's going on this morning. A little light patchy fog, 6 miles visibility in Ashland, 4 over toward Tappahannock, 1.75 miles for Richmond back to, let's say, West Point. Now Richmond up to 4, so that's an improvement from the 2. But again, you'll have some fog here and there on your travels this morning. 5 miles visibility in Petersburg. We have low clouds beside the fog. All of that should burn off between 9 and 9:30, and partly sunny skies will return today, making for a very nice day. Winds out of the south pushing up to 80. This is the rainmaker, or shower maker, I should say, for Saturday. I'll tell you why showers and not rain coming up in just a few minutes. But today, partly sunny, 75 by the lunch hour, 77 for the ride home, high of 80. Katie, is it September? May? I mean, this is fantastic weather.
It is beautiful, but big changes coming for that second half of the weekend. Some cooler weather. Of course, Matt will have that in his full forecast, but let's focus on traffic this morning, and nothing too bad. In fact, those ramp closures that we had this morning wrapped up just 2 minutes ago at 6 a.m., but we do still have that disabled vehicle partially blocking the off-ramp I-95 northbound right near the interchange at 64 west to 195. So if you're trying to go 64 west to that 195, there, a partial block as you are traveling that way. Just one more traffic alert to pass along to you this morning. If you are heading, maybe my maps are going to work for me this morning. Okay, the right lane is closed on 295 southbound, just south of New Market Road. That's through 6:30.
New details this morning here at 6:02 about this bus crash that sent 28 students to the hospital in Caroline County a week ago. Officials say the teen in an SUV who tried to beat the bus across an intersection will be charged with failure to yield the right-of-way. All of the students who were on that bus that were injured are now home from the hospital. That's some good news today.
And today's students at Spotsylvania High School will wear red and blue ribbons in memory of these 2 teens that were killed in a crash in Caroline County. Brothers Ian and Jalen Brown were driving on Ladysmith Road when their car went off the road and hit 2 trees. They both died at the scene. Classmates described the teens as fun-loving guys who could light up a room.
You could just see people sitting in the hallways crying. Everyone loved him. Both of them.
Students are using the Twitter hashtag United, that's in United as in their mascot, their school mascot, to share memories of Jalen and Ian.
6:03 now, news where you live out of Henrico County. LL Bean opening its first store in Central Virginia today. That's all going on at Short Pump Town Center. The grand opening still 3 hours away at 9 o'clock this morning.
Yes, but at 9 o'clock last night, people were lining up so they could be the first to get in the store. 8 News reporter Evan Armour is there, and that crowd is growing, isn't it?
It is growing, Darielle and Morgan. I've actually joined the line here. I know Morgan tweeted me his shopping list, so I'm going to do my best, Morgan, to get everything that you sent me on that. But I am here with Bailey. One of the hottest commodities that people are going to want to try to get their hands on today are these boots. Bailey, you already have them, so what are you hoping you can snag today?
Some good flannels and just look around at everything.
What time did you line up?
5 o'clock.
And I would say we're probably in the middle of the line, probably about 60 to 70 people out here already this morning. Take a look at what they're going to see once those doors open at 9 o'clock. You're looking at an inside look at the store that we got a sneak peek of yesterday. Now, there's going to be some giveaways happening today, as well as demonstrations for shoppers. The company tells us Richmond is a good fit for them, and they're looking forward to greeting their fans here. Take a listen. Well, he said that the outdoor market here that we have in Richmond, all the different outdoor activities that we do here are a very good fit for their company. So that is some good news there, as well as the fact that the company has brought 100 jobs, about 100 jobs right here to the Richmond area. Now, coming up in our next half hour when you check in with me, I'm going to have more about how the store is paying back a couple hundred of the fans who've come out here already this morning. Reporting live in Henrico County, Evan Armour, 8 News.
The October jobs report is coming out today here at 6:05. It's expected unemployment will drop to 5% for the first time since 2008, which could lead the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates coming up in December. We'll, of course, keep you posted. Happening today, the prison worker sentenced to 7 years for giving 2 convicted murderers tools to break out of prison will face a judge in New York. Joyce Mitchell will be in court for a hearing on how much he will be paying in restitution. There was $120,000 in repairs that had to be made to cell walls and other damages at that penitentiary.
And new this morning, food waste is a growing problem in the U.S. and globally. According to a report by the USDA, 133 billion pounds of food was thrown away in 2010. Experts say much of that food that gets tossed is perfectly good to eat, like fruits and vegetables that have slightly turned a bit brown from exposure. Good Morning America will have a full report on the food waste problem coming up later this morning. And the true identity of Ohio teen who has disappeared as a boy 13 years ago in Alabama is revealed after he couldn't validate his social security number. Julian Hernandez, who is now 18, was applying to colleges when he found out his real name. He was allegedly snatched from his mother by his father when he was just 5. Bobby Hernandez is now in custody in Ohio on tampering charges. Alabama authorities have issued a warrant for his arrest as well.
6:07 now. The man who flew a gyrocopter through some of the most restricted airspace in America before landing outside the Capitol will plead guilty. Douglas Hughes, his attorney, says he'll plead guilty to operating a gyrocopter without a license. A federal court date is set for November 20th. Hughes faces 3 years in prison. He was, of course, arrested back in April.
The United States can't rule out a possibility of terrorism in the crash of a Russian plane in Egypt. President Obama says he thinks there's a possibility that there was a bomb on board the plane. The Department of Homeland Security is expected to heighten security measures at several foreign airports that have direct flights to the United States. And health officials now say a total of 40 people are now sick after an E. coli outbreak linked to Chipotle restaurants. A dozen people in 2 states have been hospitalized, but luckily no one has died. More than 40 Chipotle restaurants remain closed as health officials search for the source of that outbreak.
Just about 6:08 now. Vote 2016 news. Governor Chris Christie and Mike Huckabee have been moved to the undercard for next week's GOP presidential debate. Only 8 candidates will appear in the primetime debate. Candidates had to have an average of 2.5% or higher in the 4 most recent polls to be featured in the primetime debate, and they didn't make that cut. Meanwhile, former Virginia Senator Jim Webb plans to decide if he will run as an independent presidential candidate by the new year. His aides say he feels confident he would be successful if he chooses to run. Webb dropped out of the race for Democratic nomination just last month.
Secretary of State John Kerry will be in Norfolk this week. He'll be speaking at ODU Tuesday. Kerry will be addressing climate changes and national security. He will also tour the USS San Antonio and receive a briefing from the Maritime Operations Center. Well, time now is 6:08, and it's going to be a nice day today, but you're definitely going to need your umbrella tomorrow.
Yeah, warming today, almost to the point where we're hitting the record.
That's exactly right. You know, with the southwest winds ahead of our next weather system, we're going to push to 80. The record today is 81, so a shot at that, but I think we end up just a bit shy. We look back to the west, and we notice this cold front, which is approaching. But notice how the showers are starting to thin out, and there's not a lot of blow up down to the south. One of the things I'm looking at with this is that the system's going to come on in, provide showers tomorrow, not steady, heavy, all-day style rains, if that makes some sense. It's not saying it's not going to rain. It will rain. But in terms of complete washout, maybe not the case. 64 degrees in Short Pump, Rockville 64, mid-60s Lakeside over to Glen Allen, Matoaca 64, 65 in Woodlake and Petersburg. You're looking at 66. Denard, good morning to you, one of our 8 News school kids of the day. Here's Amani, also an 8 News school kid of the day. John Jr. heading off to school, all smiles this morning. Haley, how are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic Friday and enjoy your weekend ahead. Genesia, good morning to you. Hope you enjoy your day at school today. Here's Treasure. He's all excited to head off to school. Sorry, she's all excited to head off to school. Sinai, good morning to you. Enjoy your day. And we have Najee and Samaria ready to head to school today as well. Jemiah looking good this morning. Well, here's the story. Little patchy fog, little low clouds, a good looking day today with sunshine this afternoon. We're mild this morning. We're warm this afternoon. Could you ask for better weather? We'll top out near 80. It's not bad at all. Back over to you now.
And we want to remind you that sometime in this hour, we will be giving away an $800 gift card, grocery gift card.
All you have to do is keep watching Good Morning Richmond. We'll give you a phone number to call. If you're the 8th caller, you win today. How easy is that?
It's so easy. There's no signing up on your computers. All you have to do is keep your TV on, watch. It's the easiest game in town. Time now is 6:10. This toddler has the cutest reaction to Adele's song Hello. That story is coming up in Trending.
And a McDonald's employee gets into a fist fight with a customer hanging out of the drive-thru window. We'll show you more of this video coming up in moments.
Amazing. Well, you're watching Good Morning Richmond right here on 8 News, covering the news where you live, from Richmond, Enrico, and Chesterfield.
Don't go anywhere. We're back in just a moment. It's 6:11. Your Storm Tracker weather first when we come back.
8 News Storm Tracker weather first.
Welcome back. Your time right now, 6:15. You're watching Good Morning Richmond on 8 News. Storm Tracker weather first. Taking a live look outside. It's our Rockets landing camera. Starting to see a little pre-dawn light in the sky, but you see what's happening to it? It's being diffused by all the low-lying clouds and fog out there. Matt's talking about the day ahead. Already in the 60s, heading up into the 80s. Maybe getting close to a record. His full forecast coming up in moments. A dramatic fight between a customer and a manager at a McDonald's in Minneapolis. Look at this craziness right here. The manager claimed the customer got upset because it took a while for an employee to make change for a $100 bill that he used to pay for his $3 sandwich. The manager was called in. That's when he grabbed his tie and started punching him. Police say the man even got into an argument with other people in the drive-thru who tried to stop the fight. That man's charged with assault now. The manager is expected to be okay.
It's not me in the video. You know, it's not me. And it was hard to watch, and I'm ashamed.
You recognize him? He's the California man caught in this video right here assaulting an Uber driver. He's now speaking publicly about what happened. A dash cam recorded Ben Golden repeatedly hitting driver Edward Caban last week until he was pepper sprayed. Golden was arrested. He lost his job as a marketing manager for Taco Bell. He says he is now seeking counseling. News where you live in Chesterfield, where a group of first-grade students at Hopkins Elementary School got a lesson on politics and government.
They did. The students held a presidential election. 2 nominees from each class read speeches. Then the students cast their ballots. They even made campaign signs. Pretty nice.
You can see, look at that, right in the ballot box there. And congratulations to Huguenot's Scholar Athlete of the Week. Justin Scott's a sophomore. He has a 4.0 GPA. He's a Scholar Roll student who participates in basketball as well as volleyball. He attended the MSI program at the University of Richmond this summer. He plans to attend MIT and major in civil engineering.
Wow.
If you know of someone doing good in the community, we want to know. Send us an email to ireport8@wric.com.
Wow.
Plays 2 sports,
MIT.
has a 4.0 GPA, and he's headed to MIT.
Congratulations to him.
Heck
wow.
yeah.
He's doing a lot.
We're going to keep on watching him. He's going places.
Yeah, he's going to be our boss one day. That's for sure.
All right, let's go over to Matt to talk about your forecast, because we're not so much worried about today as much as we are tomorrow. A lot of events going on outside Saturday, and we don't want to see a lot of rain.
We have the End Alzheimer's Walk, of course. We have, of course, our coat warming with Puritan Cleaners and the Richmond Flying Squirrels at the ballpark warming party. And there's so many other events going on. So you want to get out there and enjoy it. Now, we do have some showers in the forecast for Saturday, about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain. Much cooler behind that system for Sunday. Today, by the way, partly sunny, warm. We have a little patchy fog out there. 2.5 mile visibility, Quinton. 1 3/4 out toward West Point. 7 miles now in Petersburg. And by the way, did you note there, Richmond at 4, Chesterfield at 9. So the patchy fog is just that, light patchy fog, not a big deal. We're looking at some low clouds on the satellite picture. The low clouds and any patchy fog, both burning off between 9 and 9:30. Making for a great day today. Winds will be out of the southwest. We're going to push up to near 80. And then we have this cold front getting closer. But one thing I'm noticing with this cold front, the areas of yellows and oranges are really small. So this system isn't really strengthening. It doesn't have a tap of Gulf moisture to get it really, really wet here. So when this crosses us, your rainfall amounts are going to be pretty low. Rainfall forecast from about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning through 7 p.m. That's kind of the time frame we're using, roughly. 1/4 to a 1/2 inch. You see Farmville here, about 2/10, about 1/4 of an inch or slightly more over toward Ashland. about a third of an inch in Richmond to Petersburg, and closer to a half-inch Wakefield, Franklin, Emporia. A little bit less as you go back to Louisa and Charlottesville. Again, when this system encounters the mountains, it's going to weaken just a bit. Take a look at Lakeside right now as you're leaving the house or just waking up. 65. It is mild this morning. 65 over in Glen Allen. We're in the low to mid-60s for Woodlake to Winterpock, and how about 66 in Petersburg. The forecast today becoming partly sunny. 75 at the lunch hour. 80 degrees by 3 p.m. That should do it for your high today. Showers tomorrow. 70. Cooler behind that system, 59 with sunshine, and 60 as we go into your Sunday. Let's get over to Katie now.
Well, thank you, Matt. Now just into the traffic center. An accident does have some lanes closed. No word on how many lanes or if there's a backup here. Again, this is just new information, but I-95 northbound right near Ruffin Mill. That's around mile marker 58. We'll keep an eye on it and, of course, let you know how many lanes are closed when we get that information into the traffic center. But let's get on to some of those quickly into our construction zones. In fact, you can see right near Broad Street in Henrico County, the right and center lanes are closed westbound between Hollybrook Avenue and Old Springfield Road. That's through 7 a.m. Daria.
Don't forget, 8 News is taking the lead to help in Alzheimer's. Join us this Saturday to walk to help in the disease. A lot of us will be out there walking.
Yeah, we sure will be walking with the Alzheimer's Association staff and Friends Walk Group. If you're out there for more information, hit our website, WRXC.com. 6:20 now, almost 6:21. Your Storm Tracker weather first when we come back.
8 News Storm Tracker weather first.
Well, good morning, everybody. You're watching Good Morning Richmond at 6:24, and we're looking at a little morning fog, giving way to partly sunny skies. A warm day today with highs near 80. I'll have the full forecast and our 8 News Kidcasters coming up shortly. Sorry, Simmons. Make sure you stay for that. Right now, what's trending? Here's Katie.
And you know what that sound means. Time to take a look at what's trending. Now, Adele has broken records with her hit song, Hello, and it appears everyone has something to say about it, including this little boy.
Hello. Hi.
This is 15-month-old Jalal. He heard the hit song, Come On, but couldn't help but sweetly reply to Adele's Hello lyric. This video has already received more than 16 million views. And I'm not sure about this one here. Interesting combination, but this burger is for chocolate lovers. A Canadian burger chain has created the Reese's PBC burger. It's stuffed with melted Reese's peanut butter cups, and topped with onion strings, smoked bacon, and more peanut butter cups. It's $12. I don't know about that.
It's just nasty.
I like that salty sweet combination, but there are limits here.
With peanut butter and chocolate and onions and on top of it.
And meat? No, I'm not doing peanut butter with meat.
I don't
Sorry.
think so.
No.
We do like the little kid that loves Adele, though. We want to introduce that child to Lionel Richie songs, though.
Yeah.
If he likes to talk back and say hi.
He's so cute.
It's very cute, for sure. All right, don't forget, what do we have coming up in the next half hour?
Kidcaster, Zari's here. She's been practicing. She looks gorgeous.
And your chance to win an $800 grocery card giveaway.
There you go, that too.
Everybody can win but us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody but us. We're happy to give it away, though.
Right.
Somebody's going to get $800.
It's so easy. All you have to do is just watch. We'll give you a special phone number. 8th caller wins instantly. Can't beat that.
Can't beat it.
Not at all. Well, it's 6:26. Time now for this morning's Tech Bites.
Here's ABC's Candace Gibson and Rena Nyman in New York.
Good Morning Richmond starts now.
Hello. Good morning, Richmond. My name is Zari Simmons.
Yeah! Good job, Zari. We're so excited to have you in studio with us today. It's a big smile. You excited to be here today?
Yeah.
Did you get any sleep last night?
Yeah.
A little bit? That's about what we got. So you're right on with the rest of us.
And so how old are you? What school do you go to?
Park Elementary.
And you're 6 years old?
All
Great.
right. Have you been practicing weather at home before you came in today? It's okay if you haven't, because you've been practicing over there with Matt just a moment ago.
Yes.
So.
And you're going to do great. We can't wait to see you present the weather for all of Central Virginia. It'll be a lot of fun, right?
You ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right, hang tight.
We're going to talk with Zari and learn more about her, and she'll present the weather for you in just a couple of minutes. But really quick, we have a little bit of dense fog out there this morning. We're looking at temperatures right around 75 degrees by the lunch hour, nice and sunny. It'll be nice and warm this afternoon. Temperatures today right around 80 degrees for your afternoon high, and then it it will be rather quiet as we go into the evening. No problems for your high school football, looking at 77 degrees. Let's find out how things are on the roadways this morning. Katie, you have an accident already.
We do, and again, still no updates on how many lanes are closed, but VDOT is reporting lanes closed on I-95 northbound near Ruffin Mill, the Woods Edge exit there. So watch out for delays. Again, no word on how many lanes are closed. We will update you when we get more information in. Construction zones are relatively limited. There aren't a whole lot this morning, but if you are on Broad Street for the next half hour or so, the right and center lanes are both closed from Hollybrook Avenue to Old Springfield Road. Again, that wraps up at 7 a.m. Morgan and Daryl.
Breaking news now.
Breaking news at this hour, 6 people are dead. Several others have injuries after a charter bus crash. This on I-40 in Little Rock, Arkansas.
And Arkansas State Police say the bus left the roadway, crashing into an overpass. Stay with 8 News as we continue to follow this developing story this morning.
Yeah, closer to home, Virginia Tech is releasing information about a threat left on a bathroom stall. This happened at Price Hall on the campus. That threat was reported on Monday, but police didn't warn students until Thursday.
And that threat said, quote, "I will be here 11/11/2015 to kill all Muslims." A spokesperson for the university hopes the campus will come forward and help in the investigation. We'll keep you informed on air and online as campus police continue to investigate.
6:32 now. News where you live in Henrico County. LL Bean opening its first store here in Richmond today. It's going on at Short Pump Town Center, and there's a lot of excitement.
A lot of excitement. The grand opening starts at 9 this morning, but people started lining up 9 last night. 8 News reporter Evan Armour is there amongst the crowd, talking to people who spent the night at the mall so they could be first to get into that store.
Yeah, Darielle and Morgan, that line has grown every time you checked in with me this morning. I want to show you what it looks like right now. So this is the front of the store, the front of the line. Now, throughout the morning and overnight, it's just grown and grown, wrapping around the side of the mall, really winding through it this morning. You see all these people excited to be some of the first people inside. And here's one of the reasons so many people are out here this morning. The first 200 people in line are going to be getting a gift card today, ranging anywhere from $10 to $500. Now, here's what they're going to be seeing once the doors open at 9 o'clock this morning. We got a sneak peek inside at everything on the shelves and on the racks. Now, the company's senior vice president of retail says a huge chunk of their sales are made online or through their catalog. So actually having a store like this one where people can see, try on all the clothes and actually touch it is really a unique experience for their shoppers. And here's why he says Richmond is a great fit for their store.
There's already a great base of LL Bean customers, and it's also a great outdoor market. So the weather is really conducive to the activities that we support. Kayaking, stand-up paddle boards, fly fishing, all the different things that we support are really important to people that live down in this part of the country.
Something else really cool about this is that the store has already created about 100 jobs right here in our area. Again, the doors are going to open at 9 o'clock this morning. We're going to be out here with them, so we'll bring you updates here on 8 News at 9. Reporting live in Henrico, Evan Armour, 8 News.
Almost 6:35 now. New details. Police have found what they call a manifesto on the body of a college student who burst into a classroom at UC Merced and stabbed 4 students. This in California. Officials say Fazal Muhammad was angry about being kicked out of a study group. Police say his plan went haywire because people fought back against him. All of the victims in that incident are expected to survive. The holiday shopping season inching ever so close, meaning traffic around the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Chesterfield, it's about to pick up big time. This year, county officials plan to have all Amazon traffic enter and exit from the north and then get onto I-295 in an effort to keep them off of local residential roads. Some residents think this is only going to create even more problems. New traffic patterns start this Sunday. Police will be on site to enforce all those changes. News where you live in Chesterfield as well. Police will conduct an active threat exercise at Chesterfield Town Center this weekend. The exercise will be from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. The mall will be open for business. Its regular time that day it opens at noon.
And speaking of the holiday season, the U.S. Postal Service is getting ready for a busy Christmas season. Some 15 billion pieces of mail, including more than 30 million packages, will be delivered. December 21st, mark it on your calendars, is expected to be the busiest delivery day of the holiday season. The Postal Service is hiring 30,000 seasonal workers, so if you need a job, definitely go and apply. Former NBA star Lamar Odom will celebrate his 36th birthday today. He is still recovering after an apparent overdose of cocaine and other drugs at a Nevada brothel. Odom was found unconscious at that brothel last month. And have you seen this video? It is of Serena Williams, you know, the tennis star, chasing down a thief who tried to steal her cell phone.
Yeah, it happened at a San Francisco restaurant. In the video, the man standing near the table reaches down, swiping Serena's cell phone from a chair. He heads for the door, but Serena goes after him. She asks if he mistakenly took the wrong phone. She took her cell phone and was back in the table, all within about a minute.
I am blown away because she's such a big star, and I feel like she just acted like a pro.
Yeah, no word if she was grunting there like she does occasionally when she's on the tennis court there. Police want Serena Williams to file a report. No word if she'll actually follow with it, though. Follow through with that. We'll keep you posted. The news where you live in Richmond, the 2016 Teacher of the Year was announced last night. Christy Raspberry of Fox Elementary School earned the honor. We want to say congratulations to her and all the other teachers that were nominated for the award this year. She's all smiles there. Looks very pretty as she was accepting her award last night.
Congratulations to them all for doing such a thankless job, and that's teaching our kids to be great citizens and productive citizens.
Yeah, and all the extra hours that they spend working on all that stuff.
They did. Well, time now is 6:37. It's also time to introduce you to our KidCaster, Zari Simmons. There she is. You heard her little sister just a minute ago.
She's very jealous.
Saying hello this morning. We get that. That's how we feel at these hours.
When the alarm goes up. So, Zari, are you excited?
Yeah.
This is your chance to show the world that you do the weather well. How's that sound?
Good.
You go to Flat Rock Elementary School, right? Do you have fun at school?
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
I like to color and do homework and go outside and play.
Oh, what do you like to play when you go outside?
Like Duck, Duck, Goose.
Duck, Duck, Goose? That's a lot of fun. I used to play that, but you know what? I was very slow, so I never caught anybody. I'm sad. I'm sad. So behind us now, you want to wave and say hi to all your friends out there? And your cousins and everybody too? Yeah? Let's talk about the temperatures. So tell me what the temperatures are on the map behind us here.
The temperatures are hot and sunny.
Yeah? What do we have in Chesterfield right here?
We have 64.
Okay, and what about Ashland right there?
65.
65. And what is that? Bumpus? What's the temperature there?
64.
64. We're going to go south now. And Petersburg, which you're kind of sitting right there. What do we got there?
60.
60, okay. And 66, yeah. And Blackstone?
65.
Okay, let's turn a little bit more this way so everybody can see you, because we want people to see your beautiful dress. So, because you have a gorgeous dress on. You did a great job. I love that dress, by the way. We have a satellite picture which shows where the clouds are. We have a few clouds out there, but what kind of weather are we expecting today?
Sunny.
Sunny skies. Is it going to be cold or hot?
Hot.
Hot. You want to give us the forecast then? All right, let's go to the forecast, and Zari will show us exactly what that forecast is going to be. Let me just pop that up there for us. Again, we're in the mid-60s this morning. Here you go, Zari. Tell us what that forecast is. Tell us the temperatures for today.
For today is 80 because it's sunny and hot.
Sunny and hot. And you like this? You go outside, play, and do a little duck, duck, goose?
Yes.
Sounds good. It's going to be a great time. So that's what we're looking at for weather today. Now, coming up in a few minutes, you're going to give us the entire weekend forecast? Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds great. So Zari will be back in just a couple of minutes, giving us the full weekend forecast. No problems there. Say back to Morgan and Darielle.
Back to Morgan and Darielle.
All right, thank you very much, Zari. Great job. Well, here's a question. Do you have an old coat that doesn't fit anymore? Well, join 8 News, Puritan Cleaners, and the Richmond Flying Squirrels tomorrow. It's the big ballpark warming party.
Kids' coats, adults' coats, any coat, just drop it off anytime from 10 to 1 and say hi to us. The 8 News team will be out there enjoying ourselves.
For sure. Still to come, presidential candidate Hillary Clinton made an appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. We'll recap what she had to say to the late-night host.
Plus, Robin Roberts talking with New York Yankees pitcher CC Sabathia about why he left the team last month. The exclusive interview in a moment. And as we head to break, we want to reveal our special keyword of the day. It is Richmond. Good morning, Richmond. Enter the keyword at rewards.wric.com to earn 2,500 points. You could use those points to play games or win prizes. Time now is 6:40. We'll be right back with your Storm Tracker weather first. This is our promise to you.
6:44 now, recapping our top stories this Friday. Food waste, a growing problem here in the U.S. and across the globe. According to a report by the USDA, 133 billion pounds of food was thrown away back in 2010. Experts say much of that food that gets tossed is perfectly good to eat. Most of the fruits and vegetables, a little bit of problems on them, but they're still edible. A prison worker sentenced to 7 years for giving 2 convicted murderers tools to break out of prison will face a judge today in New York. Joyce Mitchell will be in court for a hearing on how much she'll be paying in restitution for the damage those tools cost. The true identity of the Ohio teen who disappeared as a boy 13 years ago in Alabama is revealed after he couldn't validate his Social Security number. Julian Hernandez, who's now 18, was applying to college when he found out what his real name was there. Well, New York Yankees pitcher CC Sabathia says he has no other option but to get help when he left his team last month during the playoffs to go to rehab. He spoke exclusively to Robin Roberts about completing his stay in rehab to treat alcoholism.
Well, the timing of it, it was like right before going to the postseason. How do you respond to some of the critics that say, really, now? Why now?
It was just the time. You know, I know, like I said, I know it was a bad time of the season, but there was no other option for me but to get help. And I understand where, you know, fans would be upset and people don't understand, but it's a disease. And if it was my knee or if it was anything else, then people wouldn't have a problem with it.
You can catch more of Robin Roberts' exclusive interview coming up just a few moments on Good Morning America after Good Morning Richmond. Well, presidential candidate Hillary Clinton made her first appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel Show last night.
And they joked about her husband possibly becoming the first male spouse of the president.
President Clinton, would he be the first man? Would he be the first gentleman? Would he be the first mate? Who decides that?
Well, you know, he said the other day that it was fine for all this talk about me running to break the big, hard glass ceiling and become president, but he was running to break the iron grip that women had had on being spouse of the president.
It's all fun and games until Bill Clinton's hosting tea parties around there.
And picking the china and doing all the tours for Christmas. Oh, can you see him doing the Christmas tours?
So nice to see everybody.
Hey, this is the blue room. These are the trees. Hey,
well,
I used to work over there.
Table. That used to be my office. Now this is my office. Yeah, lots of stuff going on there.
So,
all right, Bill Murray is on Jimmy Kimmel tonight, so definitely tune in.
Yes, yes. Time now to check in with our Kidcaster of the day and Matt and see what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah, how are things going over there, Zari and Matt?
Are you excited?
Yeah.
We have some cool stuff for you for being here. First of all, we have our foam finger, so you can put your hand in there, and you're always #1 in our book. So thanks so much for submitting the video and being an 8 News Kidcaster. How does that sound? Is that cool? And then we have the special commemorative Kidcaster t-shirt. Does that look pretty cool?
Yeah, I like the Kidcaster one.
You like the Kidcaster on it? Well, that's what you are. You're a Kidcaster. So you get to have this Kidcaster shirt, and you can wear it proud in school at Flat Rock Elementary. Does that sound good?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give these 2 things to Mom and Dad, actually, really quick. And I need you to help me out here. You got to tell me what the temperatures are in some of these areas. Can you do that for me? Go ahead. Tell us what's going on.
The temperatures are that, what does it say? What does that say? It says
that looks like Rockville, 64.
Rockville, 64.
Okay.
Right there.
That's Beaver Dam.
Beaver Dam is 64.
Okay.
Rockville.
About Shore Pump, you're right
here. Shore Pump is 64.
Okay. And here, why don't I change the map and we'll go south now and take you down into portions of Chesterfield County. And we're noticing, let's see here, there we go. What about, what's that one there with the W? Is that Winterpock?
W.
And Woodlake?
Winterpock is 65. And that one is Virginia Zoo, and it's 64.
Right, Richmond Zoo, 64. Very good. All right, so our next area, the thing we're going to talk about here, is we have some clouds coming in and some rain. Show us where the rain is this morning, Zari.
The rain is right down there.
Near Memphis, Tennessee. And it actually extends a little bit back up to the north and west. And is that rain coming here? When's the rain come here? Tell our viewers.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So tomorrow we need what? Umbrellas?
Umbrellas.
Yeah, and maybe raincoats for going out?
Yes.
All right, now what about today?
Today's gonna be sunny and hot, so we're gonna need like sunshades, because it's gonna bring your eyes, you need sunshades.
Right.
And then it's gonna be hot and a great day.
All right, so tell us, if you could back up a touch or turn the other way a little bit, and tell us what the temperatures are like at noon today.
At noon, it's like,
The other hand.
at noon,
There you go.
it's At noon, it's like a little bit like sunny and cloudy, and at 5 p.m. right there, that's gonna be like 5 p.m. It's gonna be like a little bit of sunny and a little bit of cloudy and rainy.
Okay, sounds good. And now I'm going to bring up the 8-day forecast here. And so tell us, so we said tomorrow's going to be showery, right?
Yes.
Back up just a touch. There we go. What do you think the temperature is going to be on Saturday? What does it say there?
Saturday is gonna be rainy and stormy.
Okay, rainy, stormy. And what's the temperature there, the blue numbers? 70?
The blue number is 70, and Friday is 80.
Today's 80. Okay, now what about Sunday? What kind of weather on Sunday?
Sunny.
Sunny. What about Monday?
Sunny.
Okay, the next day?
Rainy.
Rainy. Not good though, huh? All right, and then finally, if we turn the other way, tell us what about, because you're, there you go, Wednesday. See, kind of there, we go back up just a touch. There you go.
Wednesday is sunny and a little bit cloudy.
All right, sounds great. Sunny and a little bit of cloudy. Great job, Zari. Way to go. Nicely done. All right, we got to do something really fun, right? Do you like to win money?
Yes.
Yes. Well, we got to give our viewers a chance to win some money. So the 8th caller right now wins the $800 grocery giveaway. Give us a call, 330-8866. Again, 8th caller wins instantly. Say back to Morgan.
Back to Morgan.
Or Katie. Let's send it over to Katie for traffic real quickly.
I'll take it over from there. And we do have that still working accident at I-95 northbound right near the Woods Edge Road exit. It does appear that it has been pushed off to the shoulder. Minor delays. It looks like it's just a bit of a stop and go scenario. So nothing too significant there. And then also watch out for construction on both the right and center lanes are closed on I-95 southbound just south of Kings Dominion Boulevard and just into the Doswell area. And then also if you're traveling safely along Broad Street in Henrico County, the right and center lanes are closed just west of Parham Road. So this is just the westbound lanes from Hollybrook Avenue to Old Springfield Road, and that will be in effect until 7 a.m., but it's almost 7, so it looks like some of these things wrapping up soon.
And as we head to break, let's see what Ron and Christina have coming up for us at 8 News at 5.
Good morning.
Good morning. If you're pregnant, there's no avoiding it. You're gonna gain some weight.
That's okay though, right? Because you're doing it for the baby. But are you gaining too much weight?
Coming up today on 8 News at 5, we'll show you how much weight gain is healthy and how extra pounds can lead to long-term harm for both you and your little one.
Moms, you don't want to miss this one. Join us today for 8 News at 5.
And no big issues in the traffic world if you're running maybe a little bit late this Friday morning. I don't blame you there. Let's take a look at a live view from one of our VDOT cameras here. This is I-95 at 7th Street. You can see traffic actually not even that heavy at this point. Watch out for minor delays. An accident is blocking the shoulder. No travel lanes blocked. This is I-95 northbound right near Ruffin Mill, the Woods Edge interchange there. So only minor delays expected. Now, construction zones are not many this morning, but we have a few. The right and center lanes are both closed on I-95 southbound, just south of Kings Dominion Boulevard. So south of the Doswell area, and that wraps up pretty quickly here. And also, you can see at 7 a.m., so only just a few minutes, the right and center lanes are closed on Broad Street from Hollybrook Drive up to Old Springfield Road. Matt?
All right, time now to talk about what's happening in our forecast. Again, some areas of fog this morning through that commute. 64 right now, up to 65 by 8 o'clock. Partly sunny at the lunch hour today, 75. We're going to top out near 80. Again, rain is coming in tomorrow. It's more of off and on showers. We're looking for about a quarter to half inch across the majority of central Virginia. Sunshine on Sunday, cooler 59, and then 60 on Monday. Next chance of rain coming in on Tuesday. We'd like to congratulate Tenny Games from Richmond.
Good job.
Tenny's the winner of the $800 grocery giveaway gift card. Not bad. And, of course, Zari was here all morning.
You did great this morning. High five. Yeah, look at that. She's on it. She's on. Did you like doing weather? You think you want to do it again sometime? All right, very good.
And everything.
It's a little tough, everything. Oh, yeah, we showed her that. Show her. We practiced our.
She's a pro.
Hey, Zari, can you?
She's ready to anchor, too.
Are you excited to go to school today?
Yes,
Yes.
half a day.
Half day.
Oh, even better.
That's the best kind of school day, right? A half a day.
Do you have any plans for the weekend? Now that you're a big TV star, you probably have lots of dates lined up, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can come out and make a public appearance out. You can come out to the ballpark warming party.
Yeah.
You can be out there. We'll get you a name tag that says Zari 8 News.
Why don't you say goodbye, Richmond? Have a great day.
Goodbye.